Hi everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. I'm Amma Mama. I do not have a long video, I don't think, for today unless I end up talking too much, but I wanted to hop on and just kind of give a quick update. I had mentioned in the video I posted last week that I've been having problems with my eyes and getting a new glasses prescription. Unfortunately, my new glasses did not come in yet, so that still put a damper on my reading for the week. I did finish one book only because I was able to find it through Libby as an audiobook. And so I finished Cross the Line by James Patterson. It's another one of the Alex Cross novels. So I'll give a quick little blurb on this and then another one that I started reading. But this book, Cross the Line, it was actually kind of fun listening to the audiobook because the recording that they did for it, they added like sound effects and things, so like gunshots and dog barking and some of that kind of stuff and a little bit of music here and there. And so it made me feel like I was listening to like an old-fashioned radio broadcast, and so that was actually kind of fun to listen to. The book was really good. It was kind of confusing at first because they kind of had like three different plot points going that intersected a little bit, and they all tied together at the end. And so it was a little difficult sometimes, especially with the audiobook, trying to keep track of like which plot point we were in and where it was going and all of that and how they were going to tie together. But in the end, it ended up all working out. But it was really good. I enjoyed it. I'm gonna say I'll probably, as of right now, give this a 3.5 stars. But basically, I don't want to give anything away in case somebody wants to read this and has not, but the three different plot points, there was a cop and his current girlfriend who were killed, so they were working on solving that. And then there was a vigilante who was killing people for traffic violations. And the third one, there was a group of vigilantes who were taking out a lot of like drug houses and trying to bring down certain slavery rings and stuff like that for human trafficking. And so they were trying to do something good, but in a very bad way. And all of that was good, but all three of those things ended up being tied together. And so, it's not that long of a book. And so it's not that long. I don't know what I want to say. It's not that long of a book. And so I don't want to say they didn't draw out the plot line, or he didn't draw out the plot lines very well, but just that parts of it felt like a little bit rushed to tie them all together since there was so much going on. But overall, it was just a fun little book to read. I was feel weird saying that these books are fun because there is, like the shooting and the violence and the murder and the death and the mystery and all of that. But they're just, it's just a quick little read. They're not that hard to follow. In the audiobook, I think it was only like maybe 8-9 hours long. It wasn't that long of a book. And so that ended up being really good this week because I had a lot of stuff going on top of that. But I will say that I've been so sad that I've not been able to read because I keep trying to pick up books that I really want to read that I can't get an audio book of right now, and I'll read for a few minutes and then my eyes start bothering me, or I'll get a little dizzy and I have to put it down. And so that's been really frustrating, and then it's kind of putting a damper on the things that I really want to do here, because I have a couple things in mind that I want to do for videos that I haven't really been able to do because I can't read very much. That being said, and I'll give a little bit of a note, but I started The Map of Time by Felix Palma, and I'm really liking this book so far. But again, because of my eyes, I haven't been able to read all that much, and so I'm just now I'm starting chapter 6. I'm on page 75, so I'm not that far into the book. But it's not, I didn't really know what it was about. I know there's going to be time travel and stuff and things like that in the book. But the first part where I'm at right now, it's been involving like a guy who is thinking about taking his own life. And as I got into it a little bit more, it's because he has fallen in love with a prostitute who ends up getting murdered by Jack the Ripper. And so it's been really interesting to see that. And he's like a high class, high society person, and he's not even supposed to be on that side of town. And so it's been really interesting to read it so far. And so I'm looking forward to finding out what's going to happen, because I think it's something to do maybe with his cousin, who might be trying to find a way to go back in time to save the main character's life. But I don't know if he's going to end up being the main character, because there's also a narrator who, like, as you're reading the story, the narrator will pop in and like say something here and there. And so it's really interesting the way it's been written. And so I'm really looking forward to reading it. And I really wish I could sit down and read for a long period of time, because I really want to find out what is going to happen, because the scene I'm at right now is right before this man may be taking his life, and then it cut over to his cousin's point of view, who is now wishing that he could change circumstances. So I don't know what's going to happen, but like I said, I know it involves time travel. I know that it involves Dracula and the time machine, and it says like H.G. Wells. And so I'm looking forward to this, because I think this is going to fit really well for September, October. And I had a huge stack of books on my September TBR. I mean, I don't know, maybe it wasn't a huge stack, but I had like 5 or 6 books. So I still have The Map of Time, and then I've got 3 other books back here. I've got Babel, Book Lovers, Red Rising. I also have Love Theoretically, that I read the first chapter, and so I'm also really looking forward to getting into that book more. So I just keep reading a little bit here and there until my eyes start bothering me, and then hoping I can finish. So I am really praying that my glasses come in early this week, because I have so many good books, and I feel like there's probably no way I'm going to finish them this week, which will make me sad. But who knows, maybe my glasses will come in and I'll have tons of time to read. And if not, I will have to carry some of these over to October, but that will make me kind of sad. And plus I still have the other 2, the last 2 books of the Dark Tower series by Stephen King that I had checked out from the library. I was able to finish the 4th book as an audiobook that I had ended up buying because I couldn't find the paper copy. So I did finish that book as well. I think this past week. I did finish that one as well. So like I said, I don't have a lot this week. I just wanted to kind of pop on and say what I did manage to finish reading / listening to, what I'm hoping to do this week. And like I said, I have a couple things that I really would love to work on, assuming my glasses come in and I am able to read without having all these problems with my eyes. So thank you for being here with me. And hopefully, like I said, hopefully I'll have a little bit more going on the next video to share, and a couple of things that I really want to work on. But I'm going to try to finish reading as much as I can in September, just because I have several books that I know I really want to read during the month of October because of Halloween and everything. And I know that once Halloween's over, I'm going to have a hard time reading some of like my Stephen King like horror novels that I have on my bookshelf, and some of the ones that are definitely Halloween vibes, if nothing else, because after that I love Christmas, so I know after that I'm gonna definitely want things that are very lighthearted and Christmassy, and I don't know, maybe romance. I don't know. We'll have to see what I end up with. Plus there's a bunch of books coming out that I really wanted to buy, so we'll see what happens. But I feel like my TBR keeps getting bigger and bigger, and what I'm reading is getting smaller and smaller. So I know I need to rein that in, or I'm going to end up with, I don't know, way more than I can actually get read. So we will see. We'll see what happens. But In the meantime, have a great week and I will see you all later. Bye.